The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Don't give him nothing.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
For the Patriots.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back. Into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Reed. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's just me and you. Check. Check out. Hot.
Now it's the backup Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Mike, 54. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the gun, it's Stidham. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Kill. Check three. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Stidham. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, New England.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots continue to roll.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
The score, Patriots 35. Titans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Stidham. Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
That's the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They go play action with Stidham. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Focus, defense, focus.
To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Stidham from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Stidham's pass.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
At their own
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Stidham back into his end zone. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Third down.
Here's Stidham. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vincent Smith, 88 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Stidham. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 54. Riggs. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw is Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, go Mike 20. Hey, come on now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's checking. Crash. Cut 19. Hey, go Mike 20.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
19 tight. Mike 20.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 66, Titans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that's
taking it right down Broadway. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
73. Titans, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
At the 40-yard line.
Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 42.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From midfield now, here's Stidham. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This is Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for